How to shower like a Roman. This thing called soap has been around for a long while and step 1. Cover yourself in olive oil. If I had a nickel for every time the Dutch lost a naval battle to people without ships, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot but it's still weird that it happened twice. The Romans, upon learning who the Catholic Church chose to appoint as their direct successor, you what? We are going to build a monument of Nicolaus Copernicus, German and Polish population of Turin. We will write an inscription in German. Polish population of Turin. Okay, so we will write an inscription in Polish. German population of Tura. Okay. What about Latin? German and Polish population of Turin. Why won't you let me join NATO? Did you apply? Zeus, Hera, literally anyone else. You're ruining my badass Viking fantasy. Just raided some land for me family and me goat farm. What are you doing? Steppe nomads. The Israeli delegation in Mauritania for a friendly visit discovering that the 2 countries are at war. Rock Island. When do I get to merge with Union Pacific? 10 years later. Interstate Commerce Commission. That's the neat part. You don't. Let's destroy the pagan pyramids. Right away. 8 months later. We are still not done. Hey, screw it. President Jackson, I've come to kill you. Get ready to die. Gun misfires. I mean. Get ready to. Second gun misfires. Mr. President. Please stop beating me with your cane. Sobbing. Bro, this is my favorite meme so far, mayo. Play the best song in the world, or I'll eat your souls. Martin O'Donnell and Michael Salvatore. Literally 3 days before their presentation at Macworld. Halo theme.mp3. Explaining who ruled feudal Japan be like. Emperor of Japan. De facto ruled by shogun. De facto controlled by shogun. De facto controlled by regent. De facto controlled by Hojo clan. De facto controlled by clan advisors. The global intelligence community, Mossad, executing another plan most Bond villains would consider deranged. The CIA hoping no one notices the absolute Looney Tunes they did while trying to kill Castro. Hamas leader Khaled Mashal slowly dying after being poisoned by Mossad assassins. Those same assassins walking into the hospital with the antidote to save his life. Normal teams after a soccer match. Honduras and El Salvador after a soccer match. Roman emperors. How it started. How it's going. Heirs in God of War. Screw you, Kratos. I have tricked you into killing your wife and daughter who are my sister-in-law and niece. Heirs in real mythology. Halotheus. How dare you repair my daughter Alcib. Prepare to be torn apart, you bastard. I don't give a sh that your father is Poseidon. Ancient Greek doctor knocking out a patient for surgery. Ancient Egyptian knowing you can just use herbs. Japan declaring war on the US after Pearl Harbor. Isoroku Yamamoto fearing the worst. Jews. The Holy of Holies is so sacred. It cannot be entered by anyone, except the high priest once a year, on pain of death. Pompey the Great just walking into there. Nice place number. To study philosophy is nothing but to prepare oneself to die. Some uplifting wisdom from jolly old Cicero. The 1240s Bodge. They don't know I'm Emperor of the Romans. Frank Sinatra releasing My Way. A dozen people getting killed singing karaoke. When you slice open a man's throat in broad daylight to steal his car and money, and then get caught buying a new suit with the money. Oh, mistake. 1780 painting of the Council of Nicaea. Moroccan/North African troops fighting for Franco. African American soldiers fighting for Republican Spain. The Pope when he found out that the Fourth Crusaders never reached the Holy Land and instead burned Constantinople to the ground. It's just a stupid bridge. It's not just a bridge. It is like a rainbow arch soaring up to the skies, extending from one cliff to the other. I, a poor and miserable slave of Allah, have passed through 16 countries. But I have never seen such a high bridge. It is thrown from rock to rock as high as the sky. The heroic pitbull swims 8,000 miles out to sea to bite Argentina. Joining the Axis, but have a revolt. Joining the Allies, but get invaded by Germany, Yugoslavia. To American mutineers granted asylum by the Prince of Cambodia, the pro-US marshal that just overthrew the Prince of Cambodia. Average surrender fan. Average eat the civilians enjoyer. Jewish King Alexander Jannaeus, after he crucifies 800 political dissidents, after forcing them to watch as their entire families are slaughtered in front of them, while he has Shreks with his hundreds of concubines. Almost lost my cool there. What if you wanted to rule Persia, but God said, touch grass? The Visigoths, Western Roman Empire, teaming up to defeat the Huns. Medicoran aircraft that was already getting obsolete when war started, used against heavily outmatched opponents with very few AA guns who could barely fight back early war. Even then, it only had average performance, was never a CAS aircraft that could support troops tactically, nothing new or special. Most of the time it was used to bomb helpless civilians. The moment it faced actual resistance, peer opponents, it loses effectiveness, falls off badly, and takes massive losses, becomes irrelevant. Have wear a booster day wank to you because you had good propaganda footage and made loud funny noises. Time traveler. Is it World War I or World War II? The World War I soldier. Some agent basing his reports on a movie. British involvement in the Iraq War. Most weebs getting into Japanese history because of anime. Me getting into anime because of Japanese history. Iran. Kurdistan. I'm sad Dom, this isn't how it works. Israel. Are you going to sleep? Yes I am. Now shut up. If the Holy Roman Empire went pagan, would they go for Germanic paganism, Roman paganism, or Hellenism? No need to learn naval tactics if you just turn naval battles into land battles. Time traveler. Moves a chair. The timeline. What the f do you mean it's gone, Aiko? It's gone. Somebody stole it. Hey guys, check out my new costume. Also it is really hot in this thing. Yo, that's sick. For Christmas I want the Soviet Union to disband. Be more realistic. Okay, so I want the world to finally be at peace and that we'll all get along. Happy. Yes. God, when Germany invades France in 1940, it's even funnier the second time. Caveman. Eats mushroom and dies. Other cavemen. Okay. That's poisonous. The ghost of the caveman. I'm the real hero. Would you please listen? I'm not the Messiah. He is the Messiah. Being unemployed in the USA. Has applied to hundreds of jobs. Already spent all the savings he had. Family and friends consider him a loser. Had to move back to living with his parents. 20+ interviews. Always gets ghosted afterwards. Spent 5 years and lots of money in a degree for nothing. Being unemployed in ancient Rome. The state provides free food. If you know how to read you will get a good job in any city. Can get a job just by walking in and asking. Can join the army for money and food. Goes to see gladiatorial fights for free. When you disguise your blockade runner so well it gets sunk by your own U-boat. Task failed successfully. Ukrainians, Belarusians and Baltic people. So when do I start enjoying my newfound liberation from Soviet occupation? That's the neat part. You don't. So you see, 21st century warfare will be completely revolutionary. Drones, unmanned tanks, and AI. It will be completely unrecognizable from past wars. World War I. Russo-Ukrainian War. People memeing on Lovecraft's racism. Oh my god. He named his cat the N-word. Bruh, his sole criticism of Chancellor Mustache was how optimistic the guy was. Neither confiscation of property nor forcible abolition of slavery should be contemplated for a moment. G. McClellan. 1914 Christmas truce. Pope Gregory XII. Pope Benedict XIII. Pope John XXVI I. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more memes. Thanks for watching.